You guys ever got a project that on your mind that, well, you want to do, but you just don't know if you can do it? And you don't know if you can do it because you've never tried it? Here's a piece of cottonwood bark. I'd say it's about 2 feet tall. That's how thick it is. And about, so I'd say 4 inches thick and about 4 inches, 5 inches wide on the back. I'm running out of this bigger cottonwood bark and it's time to go restock. But this is going to be a voiceover and I'm going to talk about that in this voiceover. So this is a project I've been wanting to do for a while. I don't know if it's going to work. I'll say this first of all. I'm going to clean up the wood with my Fordham industrial flex shaft with the Kutzall burr on here, you guys. If you want to get these burrs, just go to the description below. It'll take you to the Kutzall site. Use the code CFusion at checkout. You'll save yourself 5%. So this is my Fordham industrial flex shaft. Okay, 1/4 inch burr. And then I'll be running my Dremel 4000 flex shaft with this 1/8 Kutzall Extreme. These extreme flame burr. These are my favorite burrs. So I want to try and make a light out of this. What I want to do is I want to make this like it's going to be a wood spirit, okay? But I'm going to split it in half so I can put these out and hollow out inside of it. I want to put these LED string lights in there. So I want to put one light on this side and the other one on the other side. You got these on Amazon. So you got a cable here, right? And this cable will connect the two. I don't have the other one here to show, but it will connect the two right here. So that's what I want to do. You can't, I don't think you can carve a wood spirit first, then split it, because if you carve a wood spirit first, then split it, then you're going to be taking away from the nose, like the splitting it, making it all hollow inside. The nose will be nothing left. So I want it to be, so you see a full half side of the nose and the other half side of the nose. And I'm not too sure. So this will be basically negative space. So how about I just start carving? It'll be a time lapse for the most part. I'll stop and talk at key points, but I'm going to start cleaning it up with this 1/4 inch Kutzall burr here first. So for anybody that hasn't carved this bark yet, it's very it's soft. It's soft wood. Well, it's not even wood. It's bark, cottonwood bark. But it's very fragile once you start carving, getting into thinner things. So it's like just like wood grain. It's in layers. So when I was cleaning this up, I'd get my screwdriver and pull off layers. So what I've done with this piece, I've took my time to clean it up the best I can to take off the layers that weren't basically sealed to the piece, if that makes sense to you. Because you got to think, when I'm carving deeper in here, that channel, when I'm carving deeper in there, the nose on each wood spirit's going to get super thin, right? So I don't want it to break off, you know. So this isn't the best example of heavy hands because I got to be like twinkle toe hands, not to try and break the nose off. So here's another example of something that you could do to put lights in. So I did this with my chainsaw this summer. Last summer I hollowed it out and just so I can carve a wood spirit in here and try and tuck some lights on the side here. This side I made it a bit too thin, so I don't know if I'll be able to tuck lights in there, like carve a channel. Because my thing for the lights, I don't like it when you're able to see the light itself. You know, I just like to see the reflection of the light, not to say these things are light bulbs. You don't see the light bulb itself. So anyways, that's another thing that you could do with this too. I've kept this around because I could put some lights on the top here and make them shine down and stuff. But anyways, so now what I'm going to do is draw the wood spirits on. I'll draw one on each side, I guess. So it'll be half a face and another half a face. I'm not going to carve the wood spirits to like carve a line in here and hollow out inside. It's going to be tricky, and that's when you got to be careful not to break your flex shaft on your Dremel or your Fordham, okay? So carry on. Hey everybody, so this is going to be a quick voiceover. I do a super time lapse on this. There's, you guys, if you want to learn how to carve a wood spirit, I got tons of videos in my playlists on YouTube here. I want to take a quick second to thank the people that recently have sent me PayPals. Well, anybody that sent me a PayPal to support the channel, I thank you very much for that. It really helps out with the channel and lets me buy more tools to show and review and have more giveaways too. So I also would like to thank the memberships of this channel. Some of you new subscribers don't know what a membership is. A membership is you can pay like, I think it's $1.99 a month, or I believe it goes up to $10 a month. And there's just membership videos. I was beachcombing yesterday. There is a new beachcombing video in the membership. It's not me. This is not me trying to sell anything to you guys that don't know. It's just me explaining to you that there is a membership. It's a cheap way for you to some of you to try and support the channel. And so I get it. Some of you can't afford $1.99 a month, and it's perfectly cool, man. Just enjoy the videos, have a good time, and carry on. Carve deeper. Okay, so you guys can see I got a deep channel carved in here. Okay, so that's how deep it is. And I got underneath here carved too, like an undercut on each side. This one's a little bit thin here. It's hard to see in the camera. But this wall's thicker, so pretend that's just a wall here. I think the only way I'm going to be able to do this successful without seeing the lights, because how am I going to glue them in? It's just going to be impossible to get in there and glue them in. So what I'm going to have to do is I think I'm going to have to hollow out this, take a part out here. In the back, I'll put a sheet metal plate over it when it's done. Hollow this out and then carve inside. So like there's a wall. The wall comes around here and goes like this, right? So on each side. So that's basically the only solution I got for this. I don't even know if this is going to turn out, but if it does not turn out, I'm still going to upload the video. Like, look at that crack there. I knew that when I was cleaning it up. I knew that might cause a problem. And look where his nose is going to be. So anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to carve this out, and I'll do that off camera. Okay? Okay, sorry, this might be a boring video, but I'm just trying to give you guys play-by-play. So you can see here I got the back hollowed, and I got a channel inside the back here. And I don't know if you could be able to see it with the lighting, but there's a channel inside there to tuck the light in. These lights you get on Amazon, they come in kits like this. So what you get, like 3 or 4 strings of the lights like this, and you got a converter thing, a remote control, and you got wires and attachments. So here's 2 here. So how these lights work, you can put an extender in between each light. So there's a light where my finger's tapping, then there's another light where my other finger's tapping. But you get these little extenders like this. Okay, what they do is they go in here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this on camera, but there's one there, and then where's another light strip, so you can connect the light strips to one another. So, but when I do this, I will super glue them together once I know everything's working. But you see how that works? It fits inside there. So these light strips will tuck down in here like that kind of deal. You might see the light from this. I don't know what's going to happen when I carve the face. So let's, and another thing too, and I don't know if I should put the lights in first, then carve the face. Because after I carve the face, this nose is going to be super thin here. After I carve the face, if I try to put the lights in, when I'm going like this on the table and stuff like that, because you know me, heavy hands, I break stuff, good chance I'll break that nose off. So that's the question. Do I put the lights in now or after?
And remember, kids, always check your lights to make sure they work before you install them in your piece, because they're made in China. Yep, they work. Haha.
Okay, the lights are in. The lights are in. I used the hot glue gun this time. So let's turn off the lights here and use the remote control. Okay, power on. So there you go. So I don't want light coming out of the back of this piece, so I'm going to have to get an aluminum plate or a metal plate, like I said, sheet metal, and put it along the back. So let's look at this from this. Boom, you can see the lights right there. I don't like it when you can see the lights, because if it's on somebody's wall, there's a lamp or whatever, and they're walking by, they'll be able to see the lights. Just something that I don't like. So I should have carved those channels in deeper. So I got a plan. I have a plan. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but this piece is just something that I've wanted to try for a while. So let's see, since this is all hollow back here, I'm thinking about doing an epoxy pour. I've never really done too many epoxy pours, but I'm thinking about pouring epoxy all inside here. And then the epoxy will distribute the light better and make it not so bright when you see the lights themselves on the sides here. I'm thinking about it. It's just an experiment. It is now the next day, and I hate to do this. I realized, because I got like probably 2 inches to pour in there. That's about how thick it is. I realized that this tabletop is not the proper epoxy for that. I need epoxy that is deep pour. So I've ordered some on Amazon. So it's the deep pour is thinner stuff like this. It releases the bubbles a lot quicker, and it cures a lot slower, right? So because the good chance this stuff's only made to go on like this thick. Good chance if I put this stuff in here without doing it in layers, it's going to crack or it crystallizes or something like that. This stuff here, I'm not too sure. Okay, but I just figured I might as well do it the way they recommend to get the deep pour stuff, because I also do want to do some more epoxy projects. Like I want to carve a wood spirit and put make it so like epoxies around it. Pete did some before for me, but I kind of want to do it myself too. So I'm sorry to end this video here. It will probably be about another week or so before the next video comes out for this, but we'll be doing the epoxy pour. We'll decide if we want to bend. Do you guys think we should just leave clear epoxy in it, or do some tint with this blue stuff here, or this purple, or we got some white stuff? The clearer it is, the better the lights will show through. So I can carve all this stuff away now. I can carve a full wood spirit in here. And carve one of my negative space wood spirit kind of looking things, so you see more of the lights to come through. Anyway, so that's it for this one, everybody. Sorry about that. Carry on. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm doing the epoxy pour with this stuff here. It says you can do like casting and stuff, so it's UV protectant and whatever. So I'm going to use this. I got a bit of that blue stuff. Let me find it. I'm going to use a touch of this stuff. I don't want to use too much because you'll want the lights to come through the epoxy, right? So it will be blue. It might even look a bit baby blue, but it's okay. You know, so I got this. I got these 2 cups set up. I got some stirring sticks set up. Then I'm going to pour it in here. Then I'm going to go way up here. And I'm going to pour it down here into there. So that's how you get rid of less bubbles. If it works, it does. If it doesn't, well, I'll have to start over again. Another day. Another time. And I got some Dr. Liz gloves. Oh, I also got some tape, so hopefully it doesn't leak out too. Got a spill. We got a spill. Okay, you can see I got the blue in here. I did warm this up a bit in hot water to make it more softer. I know they say that it makes it cure faster, so I hope I didn't heat it up too much so when it cures, I don't know, there's not going to be enough this isn't going to fit in there, I'll tell you that much right now. All of it. I'm going to need more. So, but I think I got it mixed good enough. I'll give it another minute. And yeah, I'll pour it. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm going to pour this way up here. So hopefully when I'm pouring it, all the bubbles kind of... Well, that's no good. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not really cut out for this kind of stuff. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Might have enough. I gotta put this pen under this side here. Okay, it's filled it up perfect. The perfect amount. Oh. Okay, I gotta level this a bit more. I should have had it leveled first. It's okay. Let's use this. So all we can do is hope for the best, no leaks. What's going on here? Let's use this new Carving Fusion burr holder. Whoa, it's smoking. It's already curing. This sucker is smoking. Holy cow. I shouldn't have mixed it so hot. Made the fluid so hot because now there's probably lots of bubbles down in the surface of it. That's what I'm guessing. Anyways, better keep an eye on this so it doesn't catch anything on fire. There's lots of things that might not go right with this, like the epoxy. I got some hot glue gun stuff in there. The epoxy might not like the glue gun stuff. It might react to that, create big bubbles. It might not like yeah, look at that. It's done its thing. And the paint, it might not like the paint. I got some of that spray. I did a coat of that spray stuff, that this rust oldham. It's really smoking now. You guys see that? Then I better put this thing outside so it doesn't catch fire. Get this away from here. Anyways, this will be the end of this video. Hope you guys are all good. Next video, we're going to carve it. We'll see how it goes. You just got to get her done, eh? You just got to get her done. Get her done.